John, tell us, mate, how are things looking ahead of this new season?
Exciting year, exciting year. We've launched the Southern Premier League, now it's the Forestry Tasmania Northern Premier League this weekend, and if last year's any indication, it'll be another exciting year. We're in a great situation last year where we had three teams, any one of the three teams, Devonport and Prospect Knights and Northern Rangers, that could have won the league coming into the last round, and we certainly hope that that's the excitement that we've created leading into this year. In the women's, Launceston City have dominated over the last few years and marked improvement in a number of other teams. So both competitions proving to be very exciting.
So the push into the north is going very successfully then?
Absolutely. Numbers are on the increase all across the state, in particular in the north. We have very sound junior participation base in both Launceston and the coast, and certainly that's increasing numbers at the top end. So certainly the clubs play a key role in developing players from a young age and give them football opportunities throughout the entire season.
On that junior participation, why do you think so many younger kids are going to this rather than the Auskick in Launceston?
Yeah, I certainly think it's a well-run competition. We made some strategic changes in football. Our competitions are non-competitive. They're small-sided, which means that the children are more closer to the ball, they get more touches and maximum participation. So we certainly see it as a very good sport for children to get into and play, but certainly football provides a lifelong experience, and that's what we aim to do, is provide lifelong football opportunities at all levels, from players to volunteers to administration.
How healthy is the league going into this year?
Yeah, league's very strong. League's very strong. 9 teams again in the men's and 10 in the women's. We certainly hope that all teams have underpinning teams, both with reserves and under 18s, and in the women's we're looking to move into a reserves competition over the next few years as numbers continue to increase. So certainly the competition numbers are strong, and we see it as an opportunity to continually grow the game at different levels, not only at Premier League level but at social level as well.
And who do you think is their team to beat this year?
Well, certainly Prospect Knights won the competition last year. Devonport and Rangers have been strong throughout pre-season, and other teams have improved as well. So certainly we work on Prospect Knights, won it last year, and I guess it's theirs to lose potentially this year, or they'd have to be the favourites going in though.
As far as the national outlook for Tasmania, how's that on track?
Yeah, strong. We have 2 very good, thriving Premier League competitions, both in the south and in the north. Strategically, we wish to move to a state league in 2013, and information's out there about that to clubs at the moment. It is sponsorship reliant, and we're working very hard to ensure the appropriate sponsorship to make a competition like this viable. But certainly we're trying very hard for a 2013 launch of that.
Expecting this season to hopefully go back-to-back with a premiership after getting our maiden premiership last year. Our pre-season's been a little underwhelming though, so we've got a lot of work to do for the first round this weekend. A few changes just to some players who are not quite with us yet, who haven't been able to do the pre-season so far. We've lost one player to another club and our coach to another club, but we've certainly picked up some other players as well to fill those gaps.
Yeah, well, definitely. Last year we were a bit unlucky just on goal difference, and I think we can improve on that this year. Our main problem was that we did let in a fair few goals and didn't put a lot away, so hopefully we can put a lot more away. And with a couple of players, we've lost our coach from last year, which is going to be a big loss, but we all think that Marshall and Todd and Giggles can do it for us, and I think with the commitment that our club's got and the people that we have at training week in, week out, everyone's there, I think we can do it, and I know that everyone else thinks we can as well.
This year we've got to aim for our top 4 position. We've been working hard at training, in playing good football, getting the ball on the ground and knocking it about. So we've got to aim at being in and around the top 4, and with 4 or 5 games to go, then who knows, have a look at going for the championship.
How were you happy with the Steve Hudson Cup showing?
For the way we played, we were. Results-wise, didn't really matter in the Hudson Cup. But for the way we played, we were very happy, because we've changed the way Launceston City's played for years. We're getting the ball on the ground and knocking it around rather than the long ball. So, we're hoping for good things this year. Shully, the coach, he had a year last year with us, and he worked hard on trying to change it last year. But it was hard just to come in and do it. But he's worked last year and through the summer this year, and we're really starting to sort of work at it. Yeah.
Well, we'll be working more on getting some results this year, going on obviously last year, our results last year. So I think we should be pretty good getting some results this year. Boys are gelling together a lot better. Some pretty good results in the Steve Hudson Cup. Nothing much has changed. Still a lot of the same players, but I think more just the boys. It's the 3rd year, I think, together now, the boys, so it's a lot more working together, I think. Obviously, experience together, I think will change this year.
I'll definitely hope for a top 3 finish this year. Just in the off-season, we've got a few new players back that played for the previous years and they've just come back now, so I think they'll be able to commit. No, we've had a good pre-season so far. We've got a big turnout, so I think it's going to be a good year this year.
We're hoping that we'll go to our 8th premiership in a row. It's a pretty amazing feat having won 7, but we would like to do that undefeated this year. Amazing depth in our club, so it's a great opportunity to be able to blood some players. We have 2 sides, the Launceston City team plus the Launceston City Allies, and we're able to blood a few new players from the Allies and bring them up into the Launceston City team to be able to get just a little bit of extra experience with some of the older girls. Ulverston will be strong, they always are. The coastal team, Somerset, Burnie.
This season, as always, we've got a lot of new girls, so basically building team strengths, focusing on skills. Obviously we've got a lot of girls that haven't played before, which we seem to get every season, but yeah, hopefully we've got a few new ones this year that are at that age that they might stick with us. So yeah, just basically those team building skills we'll start with, and hopefully we can win a few games this season. So we try and get up in the top 4, as every team does, I suppose, but if we can finish mid-range this year, we finished 2nd from the bottom last year, which for us is actually quite an achievement, so hopefully we're trying to build up a little bit more and finish in that mid-placing. We've been focusing more on our fitness. Obviously, as I said, new recruits haven't quite got that fitness level just yet, so that's a big key in our game plan.
Yep.
And also working on our defensive side, so we've lost a couple of really strong defence from last year, so yeah, trying to build back up again this season.
We have a bit of a better season from last year. We struggled a little bit with numbers and motivation, but this year we've got lots of young new players. They're from the under Northern State Rep team, so it's just a bit of skill building, team bonding, and just starting to play as a team once again. We've had 3 practice matches. We won 2 out of 3, so that was really good. And I think we've got a squad of about 17, 18 girls, so just everyone have a run on the park, see who plays where, and just working out where everyone plays, and it's actually gone really well. So.
Okay, and what are the Griffins' goals for this season?
Our goals are not obviously to take out the competition. We're not a really strong side, but probably our main goal would be like team affiliation. So we all play for social reasons and building communication and friendships between teams. Yep, obviously a lot of players come and go, so we've had a lot of our players from last year leave and a lot of new uni students come into the team.
Any talented players there to look out for?
Yeah, we actually do have 2 or 3 new players to the team this year who are playing in the centre mid, and they're really strong, and our centre looks really positive.
No, we have been going alright in the pre-season, so hopefully we can make it into the finals, and if not a title. Gone really well actually. We've been doing 1 day of skill work and 1 day of fitness, so we're getting really fit this season, which is good.
Hopefully it'll be a good year. We've got a fairly young team, but hopefully we'll be able to get a top 4 finish again, so that'd be good. We've been doing a lot of fitness stuff this year, so working up that, and then we've just been getting to know each other as a team with all the new players and everything.
Hopefully 2012 holds a premiership for us. That's where we're aiming at the moment.
How was it to go so close but miss out last year?
Very, very painful, and I think it's fueled the boys this year, so hopefully we can go all the way this year.
And so what have you taken away from that? What have you learned? So how have you improved things in the off-season?
In the off-season we've done a lot more fitness. We've changed our game plan and our formation. We've done a lot of short passing stuff to get the ball moving around the field quicker.
So, big predictions about Ulverston in 2012. Are you going to be able to live up to the hype?
Hopefully. Big pre-season we've put in. Picked up a few handy players, so hopefully with the structure that we're going to try and play this year, hopefully we can better last year's 4th position and take out the title this year, hopefully.
And were you happy with your pre-season form?
Yeah, we came runners-up in the Steve Hudson Cup. We haven't so far fielded a full strength side, so hopefully when we get all numbers to a game, hopefully then we can put in good performances, and but yeah, pre-season's been solid, boys have worked hard, and yeah, it's been good.
This year we're trying to be the winners, as last year we got runner-up, so this year, but hopefully this year we can take it out.
Okay, so what have you been doing in the pre-season to try and hitch that, or to try and make
this year we've been working hard with ball skills like shape and just working together as a team.
Last year we went into the season trying to obviously beat Launceston City. I think we had a pretty good year. We had a fairly young side, 3 or 4 quite experienced players. This year we've come into pre-season focusing a lot more on fitness, speed, obviously ball skills, a lot more goal shooting as well, trying to make space. A lot of speed. A lot of the girls came in last year, sort of first players, quite young and timid, or first players should I say, in women's league. Yeah, a little bit nervous about the game, but they've come through this year with a lot more confidence.
It's been pretty steady. We've done a lot of fitness work and just starting to get into a bit of ball work now. But I'm fairly happy. We've got a fair bit of fitness, a lot of youth. So
how are Burnie United going to fare in 2012?
Hopefully we'll go well this year. We've got a young side, but hopefully we'll get a few elder guys a bit more experienced, and hopefully we'll go well. Coach Tony and
new players
and new faces. The young guys stepping up, so I think every team likes to try and get at least top 4, and anything better than that's a bonus.
I guess we're sort of rebuilding our team this year. We've had a lot of girls move away for uni and things like that, so just to have a decent team with enough players on the park and yeah, a bit of competition with the other teams. Really good, happy with the numbers that are coming up. We've got Brad and Tyler, our new coaches for the year, so they've been really supportive as well.